Hi everyone, and welcome to Called to Create Story Art by Marta. I hope that you've been enjoying my videos so far and all the creations I've been working on. One of the things on my to-do list was masking tape flower project and just chit chat while I'm doing it. I use masking tape for anything. If I was on that show alone, and you know how you get to pick a couple of things, this would definitely be one of the things I'd pick. I'd make cups out of it, clothes out of it, shoes out of it, a bed out of it. Just give me a lot of it. Anywho, I wanted to work on doing a masking tape flower today. And this is the piece of paper that I'm going to be using. And you could just maybe sketch. Seems like none of my pens ever work, but you could sketch the pattern of like a four-leaf clover style pattern. I'm just kind of do it the old-fashioned way. You could do as many petals as you like and however which way you like. So far this is what mine is looking like. It's not perfect, it's a little crooked. That's not bad. It's really, I don't know if I can make this work, but I'm gonna try to make it work. So we got this shape here, that's great. Let's cover it with some masking tape because right now it's very flimsy and we wanna make it firm. And we should have done this before cutting, but it's okay. It actually works to our benefit because we can reshape the flower just a little bit. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I just put tape over it, that's all. And I could fold the extras in, and it's okay. It's lumpy, it's not perfect. We work with it. Something like that. And then I'm going to cut it again. This time I'll cut it probably a little bit more of a shape of a flower. So I'll cut in a circle first. And then I'll cut. Doesn't have to be perfect. Masking tape is very forgiving. And putting the masking tape on the regular paper works so nicely. Gives it a whole new feel to work with. So this is what we have so far. No, that's what we have. And I'm just going to keep on building petals, but this time I'm just going to use regular tape. And I'm going to fold it like that. And I'm going to make a whole bunch of these so we could chit chat in the meantime. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which has been all over the news, it's been around for a while, was the NFL Super Bowl and the Bad Bunny performance, which everyone was anticipating, even myself, because I must say that I want to say maybe 6 months ago is when I started really feeling a pull, something calling me, and now I know what it was. But before that, I loved listening to music, Puerto Rican music, because I'm Puerto Rican, so I listen to a lot of Spanish music, have always my entire life. I was fortunate enough that my father is a musician and that I grew up listening to boleros, but he also plays American music, country music, folk music, you name it, he can play it. I've always loved listening to Bad Bunny's music and so many others. There was some rap music that even as a person who wasn't thinking about God at the time is just too low, and I've had issues with that, but in the past, I listened and I accepted some of the things I was listening to because it made me feel good. So therefore I listened to it. Long story short, it's been a while since I've listened to a Bad Bunny song. And let me tell you, I've listened to all his songs. And the reason is because something has been triggered inside of me. And it didn't happen immediately, but over time, I have no desire to listen to that music. And I do have my other channel, which I will reveal it right now. Are you ready? It is Marta's Midlife Circus. So don't get that mixed up with Crisis. It's Marta's Midlife Circus. And yes, it's going to be very embarrassing for me now that I've revealed that. You can check it out, and I appreciate if you mention if you're checking it out from this channel. If you could leave that in the comments, that would be great to see. In that channel, you will find no trace of the Holy Spirit working. It's all fun, it's all games, it's all joking around. But in that time of creating that channel, I was not living for God. Knowing Him has made all the difference. It's changed so much inside of me. And you'll see that with the channel. It's like, I posted something silly on that channel recently, but my desire is to do everything for the Lord. And it's not driving me crazy. It's making me, I don't know, I'm very happy. I changed a lot, and then I will be honest, when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, that because I was always watching political things and paying attention, which I still do. You know, I think that's important to know what's going on around us. But when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I, just like everyone else, took that very hard. You know, if you were a fan of his, if you watched him over the years, and something unexpected happened, which was, I felt the Holy Spirit in such a way that I felt it while others were feeling it. Letting that truth rain down on you, it's like a whole new baptism. And I think not just myself, but many people have felt that they have a calling, and that is to spread God's word. And that's really important. If you could hear closely, my kitty cat is crying. But getting back on track, the music. Being Puerto Rican, I was really proud that Bad Bunny was going to perform at the Super Bowl at first, but I was in a different mindset. Things happened. Spirit started working. Now, although, you know, we support our ethnicity and everything, which I really do. My dad worked for Goya. I know how to cook Spanish food. I sing in Spanish. I speak Spanish. Not the best, but I do speak Spanish. My parents were from Puerto Rico. I think music is great. I have just changed, and I'm closer to God now. God's love, just it's not comparable to the love of things that make the flesh feel good. So therefore, I started listening to Christian contemporary music. There are so many. I will just list some of the names here because there are too many to mention. So many songs. As you could tell watching my videos that I really love Christian songs. So something that triggered me to make this video today, and I'm going to keep on making pedals, so I do apologize for going off the rails. Something that reminds me today, I saw a short, and it was of Daddy Yankee. And if you're familiar with Puerto Rican music or Latin American style, artists, he is like the king of Puerto Rico when it comes to Spanish music. He's been around. He looks very young, but he's been around a long time. Since I can remember the early 90s, mid 90s, I've been, hearing his music. And he's had a lot of music that I would say I'm not interested in anymore, but something also changed in him. And all of a sudden, I saw him, glorifying God, and me not knowing better. I was like, boy, well, he better listen, he better start making some different music, and I wasn't perfect, so I had no reason to say that, but I did. But it was around the same time that I felt that pull, that I heard him say that, and glorifying God. And I'm thinking all his music videos don't glorify God. But recently, after starting to check him out again, I see that he said to Bad Bunny, or I guess it's reported that he said to Bad Bunny, or if Bad Bunny asked him to perform with him during the Super Bowl, that he would say no. And I thought, like, wow, okay, because I've been listening to his songs lately, and Daddy Yankee has put out a lot of music glorifying God and talking about love, and very spiritual songs, but with that, I don't know how to say it, but with that Latin flavor. And now I could go to the gym and work out to some great music that's glorifying God, and it's something that I like, and it's my heritage. So I'm very happy and I'm very grateful for that. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just that celebrity, and there's so many more celebrities that one of these days I'll make a video about all these celebrities that have turned to Christ. The impact that they make in the world is so important, and I wish more celebrities would stand up and glorify God's name. So just wish more famous people would do that. And I think a lot of people are afraid to even try to approach God because they feel like they have to change their ways, all the things that they like, their music, the way they dress, this, that, the way they speak. Just as they say, come as you are, trust me, come as you are, have a relationship with God, and everything will work itself out. Just don't be that stubborn little sheep or that lamb that, wants to keep on pushing away. Take it from me, it's nice when you could save many years and you could live a life of freedom, true freedom, spiritual freedom that you've never seen or felt before. And all you have to do is have that conversation with God, Get on your knees. Sometimes it's not easy for me because I shouldn't say this because I hate to talk about my health issues, but I got arthritis on my knees, and when I get down on my knees, I'm really grateful that I can, and it's a wonderful feeling to give gratitude, to know that there is a higher power there looking over you, that there was a sacrifice of love made for you, and we should really be in tune with that. And you'll see the difference. That's all I could say, is that you will see. And I hope that my videos encourage just a peek of curiosity on some of the verses that I might splash on the screen. Those are the places that you can find out more about the stories that I'm posting. And I thought it's just an interesting way to spread God's word. Just quick little postcards out to you, telling you what was said, what God has done, how his plans have unfolded. And you'll feel like you have more purpose once you understand that he cares about all of us. So I encourage prayer, talking to God, really. And I encourage people to spread the word. And I look forward to seeing so many transformations, because I know how God has transformed my life. truly, and I'll give you a little teaser because I do want to talk about this. Because you say, okay, what is your life? You know what I mean? I will tell you that I lived a life of just stupidity and ignorance. I've had guns pulled on me. I was married at 17, had a baby at 18. I really made a lot of wrong moves growing up. And because of that, I suffered a lot. But let me tell you, the one thing that saved me was Jesus Christ, honestly. Even during those times where I was such a broken person, God was always there. Now that I look back, I know that He was always there, because you think to yourself sometimes, oh, maybe not you guys, but me, I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't be here. And this is the season that God has really, 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 really made me feel that change in me and see that change in me. So here I am doing this, and I keep on getting distracted, but this is what you end up with. We're making a flower, just in case we forget during this conversation. Just a bunch of these, and we're just going to stick them together like that. Here's the original that we started off with. We're going to put that maybe underneath. I'm going to tape that down as well. So here we are. I got some of these pieces, and you could see I cut some deep slits in one or two of the leaves. And the reason why I do that, these slits, is so that way you put the slit in one slit like that, and it brings them all together. Take the smaller one, and I'll put that also in a slit. So I went into one slit to the other slit, and it starts gathering and interlocking together in a way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure it with some masking tape underneath some of the petals, so I could have them bend up. And I'm going to start bending and maneuvering them, wrestling with them, just forming them to take shape into a nice flower, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to start taping the flowers or the petals together. So we got the two slits, we're going to engage like that, and then I'm going to tape it in the back, and that'll bring the two pieces together so they don't come apart. Okay. And then take my third one, and the same with that one. We will go ahead and tape it down into place. So now we have all these petals coming together, and you could bend it because it's masking tape, and you could mold it. And I'll bend it this way. We're starting to get there. We're starting to get there. Patience. We're going to cut some slits for the petals, so some of the petals can get bent upward. Bending and crunching those petals so they start to take form on how you want them. On the outside, we'll just bend the tips on those, like a little petal right here. We'll just bend it, the tips, the ones that come further out. We'll just bend the tips like that. You can do it however you want to. Just keep on wrestling with them. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I know it's hard to see because I got all this funky lighting, but it's just masking tape. Looks like a little disaster, but it's getting there. It's like working with clay, I guess. I don't know. Just, you work it. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't like this leaf right here, and trim it right down. right here, got little pointy edges. If you want to make it a certain kind of shape, you can, but working it. So I'm going to take my masking tape and I'm going to do something like this. Twirl it around like that. And I just made the rosebud. Probably wondering, what are we watching here? But I'm a creative person and it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. I also wanted to make mention that my next project is going to be hair dye Jesus, using my leftover hair dye to create Jesus. So we'll see how that pans out. You know, maybe this flower don't work out, I won't be doing it. No, I'm just joking. I never quit, I never surrender. And art is so fun, and the whole point of art is discovery and learning new things and new ways. So far that's what I got. And trust me that this flower will be painted, it will be shellacked, it's going to look like a plastic flower by the time I'm done with it. This is just the beginning phases. And now we're going to work up a stem for it. Okay, this is where we are with this hot mess. It's getting there. I think it's getting there. Remember all those little pieces that I folded? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them, and because they're square, because I folded them, I'm going to round the edges like that. I'm not going to worry so much about the bottom piece, but the top edges where it's folded, I will definitely curve them to make it look like they're flower petal shaped. And we got a few of them. And the purpose that these are going to serve is I'm going to stick them here and there. And they're going to be easy to apply. They just need to be taped down somewhere. Wherever they touch is where they'll land and stick. Okay, so we got these little Pac-Man ghost looking things. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them wherever we feel necessary. So like I want to put one right here, maybe right there, deep in there. And what I'll do is I'll put a little piece of double back tape on here, so that way when I put it in there, it's going to stick. So I put a little piece of tape, what do you call that, double folding it, I don't know. And I'm going to stick it right in between the other leaves here. Blends right in, can't notice too much. Wrinkle it up a little just to match the others. Let's do another one. Nice little piece of tape. Roll it up like that. Put it on the bottom of your little thing. And where do we need it here? I think here. Put it in there nice and deep. And another leaf. And I could trim it, it may look too big, I'll trim it after, but it is in place. Do another one. Just like that. We'll put it right here in the spot. It's kind of bare. Now this is turning into a really big flower here, but boy did we come a long way. I feel like this one is a little too big. I'm just going to trim it just a little bit. Okay, so here we are. I don't know how long this took, but not too bad. And I think that we got a good flower here. I created like a little stem by bunching up tape and then twisting it and taping it down. And then what I can do is the stem. The stem, the stem, the stem. What shall we use for the stem? Well, first I will fold this in half, like that, somewhat in half. Now I'll fold it in half again. We'll twist it tight. Sorry you can't see too good what I'm doing. I hadn't planned on this evening. It was just like a spur of the moment thing. I was like, I have this flower on my list. And once I put something on the list, it bothers me if I can't or don't do it. So I'm wondering if I need something to support. I try to do everything with the masking tape. I could do it with the masking tape. I don't need something else. Just gotta keep applying it in such a way. Make it strong. Eventually. See? It's a good pom-pom with this. Michael Steele, let's see what he has to say. You like my flower? Hello.
Like that.
Do you like my flower though?
Did you ever introduce you to your channel?
I didn't. You wanna come tell him to say hello?
Chico, this is your mother's channel. Say hi to how many subscribers?
I am getting close to 6,000 subscribers. Look at that.
6,000
Oh, the dog is getting
subscribers.
jealous. Pick up the dog
You see,
now.
this is our beautiful boy, Chico.
Oh.
We love
You
him.
look-
Don't be shy.
And he's got an extra thumb. He's extra lucky, they say. Look at that thumb. So them coming in here like that is a symbol that it's bedtime soon. It's bedtime soon. So I just wanted to leave you with this flower. I think it came out really good. And if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see me finish this flower, which will be really fun. And we'll do some really cool things with that. Ultimately, this flower will end up in a painting. I don't know what the painting is. I have some ideas what I would like to do, but if I do a few of these, I could put them into a painting, maybe make a rose bush, something pretty, and use it in one of my Bible stories. So that will be fun. So I hope you like it. This is the stem. We're going to cut some of this off. Just working it like clay, like I told you. And I cut it off around there. Let's do that for one last thing. So before I go, I just want to let you know that I'm praying for peace around the world. I love the Lord, and I know that He's working through so many people, and it makes me so happy to know that people can make videos of Jesus and things of the Bible, and people are willing to watch and learn and listen or just enjoy. So I hope I make the channel exciting for you or different. And thank you so much for joining me on my journey. So God bless you and good night. Take care. Thanks for watching.